don't know if I want the North Atlantic cod fillet or the spicy crispy chicken. I think I want a burger, but I can't see them. The Culver's Deluxe. That looks huge. Oh, this weather. Hey. Trying to get some food. I need to eat. I'm grouchy. Like, I had to go into Walmart. Lord have mercy. What is wrong with me? It was crazy. I had something important to do this afternoon, so I got that done. I need to eat. I don't feel like chicken. And I don't think I've ever even had Culver's chicken. It was hair washing day. I'm just getting a burger. Because this shit looks expensive as hell already and I ain't even ordered. You know what I mean? $10 for a combo. Shoot, more like 13 to 15 here.
Welcome to Culver. Would like to try a bacon deluxe?
No, thank you.
Okay, what can I get first for you?
The butter burger. Can I do that as a single?
Is that with cheese?
Yes.
And what's your topping?
Lettuce, onion, and pickles, mayonnaise, and mustard.
And did you want to make it a value best for the side and a drink?
No, thank you. Just the burger.
Okay. You said just the burger?
Please.
Anything else I get first for you?
That'll be it.
So just a single cheeseburger with lettuce, onions, pickles, mayo, mustard.
That's
Any
perfect.
ketchup, cheese sauce, pepper in the bag?
No, thank you.
What's the name?
Brooke?
You said Brooke?
Yes.
Is it Brooke?
Yes.
Okay. 29, see you at the window.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, go ahead. I can't see. Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you. All right. Lord have mercy. The anxiety, it's like riddled. I'm riddled right now with it. I feel like my throat is closing up. God, the questions. I just... Can you not order a burger nowadays without having to damn... If they stick that damn sticker on my damn truck again, I'm going to be pissed. It took me 2 months to get the damn stuff off of it. Shit, they going to park me. What the hell? Y'all ain't even got to wait. Oh, Lord.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey. Yes.
Butterburger?
Thank you.
Lettuce, mayo, and mustard?
Yep.
Here you go.
Thank you.
You think you could fit behind that black truck?
I will try. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. You have a nice one.
You too. I hope nothing's beside me. Hey. You was asking the right parking queen, girl. I got it. Oh, Lord, girl. A name, a number. Look, I got a name. At least she handed me the sticky thing so I could put it on there myself so I ain't got to worry about that shit on my window. But a name, a number. Y'all want some, like, DNA? Y'all need a damn, for real, like, social security number. Damn. Jesus. Talk about anxiety. Did y'all hear how many damn questions they asked me? My face is breaking out so bad I didn't even put makeup on because of that. I don't know what to do. I ain't broke out this bad in a while. At least they nice here. They work hard too. Every time I come through here, well, it's been since the last time we ate Culver's. We had a patty melt here, like last year, I think. That's the last time I ate here. I'm gonna pull up. Pull up. Oh, God, the anxiety in my heart is beating so fast. I know, for real. Something. Everything. I don't know why. Oh, I guess she got mad and drove off. Damn. I mean, I don't see why there's a wait. They're not even that busy. And, like, I don't know. I really just don't think that people are as proficient as they used to be. You know what I mean? They're not as damn organized, and I don't know. Things are just different since COVID. Don't they? Fast food hits different. Everything's different. I got me a yogurt and some shampoo because I needed some of this. Shit. Brooke, yep. Thank you.
No problem.
Y'all are busy. I hope you have
a cheeseburger single.
Mm-hmm.
On top of you.
Have good ones. No, ma'am.
You as well, thank you. Happy holidays.
You too. All right. Let's try not to hit anything. She was nice. My head hurts, y'all. Let's see if I can find my way home. Lord have mercy. Shut up! Bitch, you think I don't know? Been doing this longer than you was even alive. I got this. I hate that dinging stuff. I wish I could cut the cord, you know? I always wear my seatbelt. Please wear your seatbelt. I always wear my seatbelt. Unless I'm in the park and I'm going, like, to the bathroom or something. I might not slide it on. But, I always wear my seatbelt. Walmart was intense, man. It was intense. There was probably hundreds of people up in there. You had to park all the way in the back and then walk. I mean, and I usually park midway through, you know. I like to get kind of off to the back so my car don't get hit or scratched or whatever. But no, it was a madhouse. As soon as I walked in, there was two. Oh my God, how did I forget that? There were these kids fucking stole. They had 2 egg rolls, I think a corn dog, and it was 3 kids, 2 little boys and a girl. And the little girl had all the shit in her hands, and she looked to be the oldest. And she just walks out the gardening section with this stuff with the 2 little boys right behind her. And the woman that was working in the gardening section, you know, that's like the door greeter, she said, I need to see your receipt. And those kids were blowing her off. And they most definitely stole. Just walked up out of there with hands full of food. When I was coming out, I was like, I showed her my receipt. So crazy. Shit's just wild. They were probably, the little girl looked maybe like 12, not even. She was a tiny little thing too. Like, I mean, if kids are up in there stealing food, they might be hungry, you know what I mean? But like, it's just wild. Like, where are your parents? And that lady was saying, no, I need to see your receipt. I need to see your receipt. And those kids just took off. They absolutely just damn robbed Walmart at the busiest damn time of the season. You know what I mean? Damn, will you get off my ass? There's a fucking cop in front of me, you douche canoosh. Fucking hate people, y'all. I got the damn 299150 in front of me right now, and this asshole in this Charger always riding my ass, gonna damn hit me at a red light. This is why I need food. We're about to eat, don't worry. But like, it was wild. I go up in Boost Mobile to pay my phone bill. Oh God, I was in there for like 35 minutes because poor girl, There's some guy up in there. It sounded like a scam, yo, but whatever. That's her job. So if she want to let that shit fly, let that shit fly. But let me tell you what went down. So there's an associate that works for Boost Mobile. There's a man who barely speaks any English trying to, he said his girlfriend's phone. He wanted to switch the service over to a different phone, but he didn't know her PIN number. Okay, well, it is Christmas. Maybe he trying to surprise her. You know, he was doing pretty good enough on the English that the woman understood that he was trying to switch up some shit. And she was like, well, she says, I don't know her PIN number. He didn't know her PIN number either. So finally, she tells him, we can't do this. We would have to contact her. He says that his girlfriend was at work. It's impossible to get in touch with her. Y'all, it sounds like a scam, okay? I'm just saying, if it was me and I was an associate, I'd be like, oh, hell no. You know what I mean? Like, absolutely not. When she can come up here or call me and give her PIN over the phone, then maybe. But I don't know what their policies are. I just hope to God if anybody ever goes up in Boost Mobile trying to act like me, they don't damn help them out the way they helped this guy out. Because he walked up out of there with a whole new phone with her service on it. Lord. It was wild. I don't even know what was happening. But anyways, she finally let me pay my phone bill. I went to Walmart and it was crazy. Little kids stealing as I'm walking in. That shit was wild. That lady's like, no, I have to see your receipt. I have to see your receipt, because it was just food in their hands. Lord have mercy. I witnessed a robbery by 3 12-year-olds. And the little boys was younger. They looked about 8. I was like, Lord have mercy. These youngins out here nowadays wilding. Damn, at this point I could make a whole video on all of the wild hellions of Walmart. Little girl in there showing her ass, throwing food all over the place. Kids stealing. You know, the sad part is they probably walked up there with the intent of stealing food because they probably fucking hungry. All of them look skinny as hell. It's cold outside. 2 of them didn't even have on coats, I don't believe. You know, it's just like, where is your parents? Oh, Lord have mercy. I bet shit like that. I mean, it is different down here. I will say that. I need to find somewhere to eat. I'm looking for Wi-Fi. I need gas too. God. I want to cry. I called and paid my truck payment, called and paid my insurance, went and paid my phone bill. I really was like thinking that like getting that check would make me feel better. Absolutely not. It put me in a whole state of fucking depression. Ooh, Popo got him one. He just pulled off in front of me and pulled in behind somebody and sped the hell up. At least it's not me. Yeah, it put me into a whole negative state. I'm coming out of the park earlier, and I'm trying to like go through the park. It's a few miles long. I get to the end and I notice that there's like some truck on my ass being a douche. He like, y'all know I had to flip him off. I'm like, what an asshole. Like, first of all, people skate and bike, and there's like blind turns in there. For you to be going at anywhere over the speed limit is so dangerous for everybody. Like, I hope I'm never out there skating and that son of a bitch is on the road, because he was going like 40 miles a damn hour in a 25 and got mad that I was going 30 miles an hour and like speeds around me, and then like I was just like, Jesus fucking Christ. People are losing their minds. And you're like breaking the law and doing it at the same damn time. I've never had a problem in there like that. Usually everybody is on their best behavior in there. He came from the campground. He's in a damn raggedy ass Dodge. Alright, y'all. It's a red light. Damn, my freaking headlight. I'm riding around with my headlight out. Shit. I'm surprised the police ain't pulled me over. I mean, it's not dark outside, but like, it's still probable cause, fam. It's still probable cause to pull your ass over and question you. You know you got a headlight out? Always play dumb. No, I didn't. Thanks for telling me. I'll get that fixed tomorrow. I'm so hungry. We're pulling up at McDonald's. Ain't that sad? I had to drive damn 10 miles down the road to get a decent burger. McDonald's is crappy. I need to eat this, and then I need to drink some protein, and then we're going to talk, and then I need to get something for dinner. I saw some girl post the other day. She said, I need to eat every 2 hours, and I was like, oh my God, me too. So it's not just me. I turn into an absolute raging crazy lady if I don't eat every 2 to 3 hours. So it's not just me. I think that I'm genuinely, I heard Jordan talk about it, Jordan Peterson. He said that before any serious discussions or something, I do believe it was him. I can't see, come on, sweetie, you can go. Alright, he said that no serious conversations in therapy unless the patient had a full stomach or at least a snack. So, and I know that food and psychology, your food, what you eat, affects your mind and like how you feel. Absolutely. I drank some protein. It was Fruit Loop flavored. It tastes like Fruit Loops. It really did. It tastes like Fruit Loop cereal. It was good. All right. Let's see what she looks like. It's always something, ain't it? I'm gonna get stuffy in this. Oh, sorry. Can you pull my sleeve? Alright. Ugh. I just want to be comfortable when I stuff my face. Alright, let's see. I don't even know what I was saying when they asked what I wanted on it. I just started spitting out things that I knew. So I got lettuce, onion, pickle. It's a mess down in there. Mustard. I should have got some ketchup. It's a bag. They just didn't put enough sauce. They never do. It's okay. Ketchup. Can't be eating no dry stuff, you know? Not this girl. Lettuce. It's good. It's a Culver burger. I like Culvers. I know one thing. My breath gonna smell like onions. Hello, hello. Hello. I'm stuffing my face. How much was that? Pretty big burger for $4. Not bad. I didn't know it was only $4.29. Hell, it's 20 minutes away though, you know, so it's not really like logical to eat every day. The pickles, they juicy. That breakfast ball pissed me off. I didn't even enjoy it. I was so mad. I just don't understand how people are this dumb nowadays. I really don't. I don't understand why people don't do stuff with pride, you know? Like, if you got to mow grass, mow that shit to perfection, you know? If you're gonna make breakfast bowls for a damn living, I don't know, put some damn pride behind it. People don't care. That's the problem. Zero initiative. Hate what they do. Pickles. My favorite. Definitely a pickles fan. Culver's burger. Culver's. I needed it. I was grouchy. Going into Walmart. Two, 3 days before Christmas is the equivalent of Black Friday shopping at peak hour. I mean, it's just a freaking madhouse, yo. There was hundreds of people up in that Walmart. My mind can't even fathom. As soon as I hit the damn double doors and those kids were stealing food, I said, oh shit, what have I gotten myself into? And then y'all know I've been watching all them damn Walmart mass killings lately. And so in my mind, I'm like, okay, I have a list. Yogurt, cake batter. I was going to see if I could make some little baby pancakes with cake batter. I'm like, body wash, shampoo, cake batter. And before I even got in there, like, I'm like, oh God. I get in there and I was like, oh my God. My mind was just going through all of these scenarios. I'm like, well, it's probably the easiest way to get out of the garden section because the front was completely blocked by people waiting to cash out. I mean, just lines like I've never seen before. Every aisle throughout the entire store, even through the clothing section, had people everywhere. It was crazy. And my anxiety...
Here's what I found.
Girl, my anxiety took over. I had to get the hell out of there. That was delicious. I could eat 10 more. Not really. Maybe another one. But it was pretty big for $4.29. I don't remember them being that cheap. I feel like the last time I ate there, it was like $7, $8 for a damn patty melt. But I could be wrong. I could be wrong. And probably am. Oh, sorry. Ugh. Kiss my tummy. Ugh. Where's this? I snuck up to the makeup counter. Oh wow, that was a blacked out Cybertruck. Completely blacked out. That's wild. I've seen the silver ones. I've never seen a black one down here. I snuck up to the makeup counter and I was like, hey, you're not going to have to work on Christmas, are you? And she's like, no, I'll be off. I was like, oh, good. Do you mind ringing this up for me? You mind ringing this up for me so I don't have to go to the front? And she did. She did. My shampoo, my yogurt, and my Celsius. I was like, thank you so much. How much do I... One scoop. I get confused. That burger in my teeth. She did. She sure did. Thank you. She looked like she could have been my auntie. Oh, damn, I need that. That ain't enough. I cleaned out the truck while I was at the park. I had the whole place to myself. I saw one family with a little wagon toting around youngins for a walk. They were adorable. Mother and a father out there, but that was really the only people I saw. It was like no people. I wonder if I can heat that stuff up. That gold whey, whatever it is. I wonder, some of them you can add heat to and you can warm them up. Some of them I use as coffee creamers. You just never know which ones. That Rise Cinnamon Toast Crunch that you can get from Walmart, you can use that as coffee creamer, 10 out of 10. And what I do is just mix it with black coffee. Get your coffee and then add the protein as the coffee is already warm, and it'll blend in there and it'll be smooth, and you can use it as creamer. The Fruit Loops ones, the 6th ones that I got, I'll have to show you. I don't know about this whey protein though. I've never tried to put it in coffee. This one's a lot smoother. This looks really good. Ah, damn it. This is a lot smoother. Looks really good. Hold on one second. It's a little watered down, but it's okay. It's still good. People fighting already? I hear somebody screaming. Listen. So I know that they did this like not Netflix like documentary on the Menendez brothers, y'all. And I know that these kids killed their parents back in the day, right? But I didn't know much about the allegations of SA growing up. And somebody left a comment on a video of the Menendez brothers, and the commenter said, there's no way that those boys' witness testimonies on the stand were fake. And I was like, what is he talking about? He said that the boys, both of the Menendez brothers, started crying in their original testimony in the 90s when they were tried for murder of their parents. Apparently these boys like broke down on the stand, right? And this commenter was saying like, you cannot fake that kind of emotion. There's no way that it was fake. And I had to go find it. And of course you can find it because, you know, this show, Netflix did another documentary, and they've had several other infamous documentaries over the years on these brothers and the case. I guess I never really like looked into it, or maybe I just skipped it by. I don't know, but crazy. It's crazy that they might actually get out and get in. I don't know what's gonna happen. We're gonna talk about it because I don't think that they should get out. I don't think that they should get out. I think that they committed at 18 and 21 years of age of killing their family, and they chose to do that, and they went through with it. And you know, these were brutal killings. You know, this woman was shot in the face twice, if I'm not mistaken, with a shotgun. It was pretty brutal, you know. I just think that I don't know. Let's talk about it. Let me find this. No, they're not out of jail. And I don't know if they'll get out of jail. We'll see what happens. I need more water. Let's see. I'm surprised Joe Biden didn't damn pardon them. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Since he did everybody else. Since he's damn letting everybody else out of jail. Let's see here. My hair. I cannot believe I went into a damn Walmart. I wasn't thinking about it. I was just like, I really need my shampoo because that little bottle that I got, I'm going to be out of. Did y'all see that everybody's going through the history of all of the people that they commuted their death sentences? Now I see all of these posts on YouTube, other creators pulling up mugshots of death row inmates that killed mothers and daughters and posting them. Now all of these inmates whose death sentences were commuted by Joe Biden this morning, people are looking into who these people are. I find that logical. I'm grateful for that. I do believe them. I do believe that they were assaulted by their father for years, and I do believe that the mother knew it. Absolutely. And I think that she despised those boys because of that. I think she was probably jealous of it. I know that sounds crazy, but listen, hold on. So the boys are Joseph Menendez and Eric Menendez, and he goes by Lyle, which was his middle name, and he was born in 68, and Eric was born in 70. So they were only 2 years apart. They were very close together. They were two brothers, and Lyle would have been 21 and just turning 21, and Eric would have been 18. So Lyle was the big brother, and Eric was the little brother. And from my understanding, the abuse started with Lyle. What was his name? What's the father's name? Jose. Jose and Kitty Menendez were their family. And Jose he actually worked for RCA or whatever records at the time. And he's had other victims come out and say that they were assaulted by the father. Okay. One of the band members it was some band in the 80s, and Ricky Martin was in the band. It was like 5 band members, and one of these boys that was in this band said that Jose Menendez, who was a record producer or he was high up in the entertainment industry. It doesn't tell me. I'm sure we'll find out in a second, but other people have come out stating that they were violently assaulted by Jose. One of these band members said that they went to Jose's house. Jose gave him wine. He was only like 14 or 15 at the time. He was part of the band that Jose represented through RCA. And this boy said he started drinking the wine, and the next thing you knew, he was out of it. He remembered being lifted up by Jose, taken to a room, and assaulted. This happened on numerous occasions. And this boy has stated this. That was in the band. He accused Jose of doing this. So it wasn't just Lyle and Eric that made these claims. Also, a piece of evidence is that the mother, Kitty, there was a envelope found with pictures of Lyle and Eric when they were children, naked photos of them. It was in a folder. It was a picture folder from the 80s when you would get pictures developed. They would give the pictures to you in a folder. And Kitty had written on this. It was in the mother's handwriting. But it was pictures of Kyle and Eric nude and in certain positions that would have been posed. Now, Eric and Lyle has said that their father would just yoke them out of the shower and be like, get in here and pose for pictures naked. He would strip them down, and they found photo evidence of this. So this, it's not just these boys' words, in my opinion, that gives validation to their stories. It's these extremely explicit photos of them when they were young, in extremely explicit positions. It's heartbreaking. So it started with Lyle. He was assaulted and molested by Jose Sr. Menendez to start with. At some point when Lyle was about 13, the abuse just stopped all of a sudden, and it started with Eric. And Jose would just do whatever he wanted to sexually to these children. And, Eric was... Both of these children were severely abused, in my opinion. There's more than enough evidence to support that. The pictures, the other people, other victims, the fact that Kitty essentially knew that this was going on. In my opinion, the mother knew. There was several conversations that took place in the Menendez home that other family members heard, other witnesses heard, and they spoke on the stand about how something was weird in this house. One of Eric and Lyle's cousins testified to the fact that Eric had told her that their father was abusing him when they were kids, and she just ignored it. There was also a letter that was found years later after these boys were convicted of killing their parents. there was a letter where I do believe it was the older boy Lyle. He wrote to one of his distant cousins, and he talks in the letter about how he can't deal with the abuse anymore. He's pretty sure that Eric is being assaulted. He doesn't know how to handle this. And that letter is very telling. All of this you can find on YouTube and also Google. All of the evidence is easy to find. It was very easy for me to find this case. There's so much on this case. So, essentially what happened, Kitty and Jose were gunned down in their house, violently gunned down, and it was a bloodbath, okay? Eric or Lyle calls 911. They are in hysterics. Our parents have been killed. Our parents have been killed. The cops get there, and you know what's crazy is for a long time, nobody even suspected the boys of doing these murders. They thought because Jose was a CEO of these entertainment companies that put a mark on his back. And so it wasn't until these boys started spending $13 million, which was what they was due to receive. Jose's estate was worth $13 million, and including a Beverly Hills mansion where the parents were gunned down, and it was a beautiful freaking mansion, by the way. But these boys spent about $700,000 in just a few weeks buying Rolex watches. One of them bought a $62,000 Porsche. They were going on shopping sprees. And, you know, the boys' friends were interviewed when a tip led them to looking into the boys. The boys' friends were interviewed, and the boys' friends said that they simply thought that this spending spree that the Menendez brothers were going on was because they were trying to cope with the death of their parents by spending, you know. I think that I think money had something to do with it. I don't think that it was all about sexual abuse. I think that these boys were I think that they wanted to live the life that they wanted to live, and they were 18 and 21, and they wanted to do what they wanted to do, and they couldn't do that living under their father Jose. He was very controlling. He wore the pants in the house. Anything he said went, and you know, I think that there was multiple layers to this onion. I don't think that it was just about the sexual abuse while they killed their parents. I think that it was about power and control, and the boys wanting to live their lives the way that they wanted to live their lives. And I think that, you know, there's this conspiracy that, you know, the boys say that their parents were eventually going to kill them. I don't think that that's true. I think that Jose probably said things like that to scare them into submission. But I ultimately think these boys probably hated their father and hated their mother too, because their mother always did whatever Jose wanted. You know, one of them said that their mother knew about the abuse, you know. If that's true, and, you know, once again, going back to the evidence, those photos that got developed was in Kitty's handwriting. There was writing on the back of the damn photo book. So whether or not she did that, I don't know. But I do think that she knew what was going on. There's no way that you can't know what's going on when... There's no way that she didn't know, you know. And there were times that she was drunk under the influence of other things, and she said stuff to the boys, letting them know that she wasn't as dumb as they thought she was. And when they would be like, "What are you talking about?" She's like, "You know exactly what I'm talking about." S.A. So, I do think that the whole family knew that Jose was using and abusing these children. But I do think that these boys were at the age where they were rebelling, and they probably felt like their only option was to kill him, because if they go to the cops, you know, and it was also reaching ahead. Jose and the boys had been fighting for a while. They had been struggling for power. The boys wanted to be living their life like normal boys, and Jose had his thumb over them. And there had been multiple, like, disagreements in the household for a long time, and this had kind of boiled to a head. And the boys decided to murder him. And they killed both of them with a shotgun. On August 18th of 89, Lyle and Eric went to several gun stores in Southern California to buy handguns. And it looks like they had a 2-week period waiting time because Lyle's California driver's license was messed up. Somehow they got guns. Jose, so it looks like August 20th of 1989, Jose and Kitty were watching The Spy Who Loved Me in their theater den of their Beverly Hills mansion when Lyle and Eric entered the den carrying loaded shotguns. Jose was shot 6 times, including a fatal shot to the back of his head. Kitty was shot 10 times in total. Jesus Christ, I didn't know it was that many. Before the fatal shot to her chest, she was on the ground crawling away. Lyle ran to the car where Eric handed him ammunition to reload before firing the fatal shot into her face. Now, the boys would later say that one of them had found a suicide note by their mother, and their mother wanted to die, and they were just doing her a favor by taking her out because they knew that she'd be miserable without their dad because she loved him so much. Listen, there's so many layers and so many different scenarios that have been thrown out here over the years. I don't know if I believe that, but whatever, whatever. I do think that she loved Jose, and I think that she was probably jealous of his affliction, his obsession, whatever, his perversion. She was probably not happy about the fact that this man was attracted to little boys and teenage band members. Okay, so it's so weird when you get this kind of dynamic, because I know it sounds crazy that a mother would be jealous of her sons because her husband isn't, is infatuated with these kids sexually, but I'm here to tell you that stranger things have happened than a mother being jealous over some kids. And if that's the case, then she absolutely mistreated them because of that, which is what Eric and Kyle say. They say that they got abused by their dad and then psychologically abused by both of them. And I believe it. I do believe that. So they called the cops. The cops come. They never even suspected them of this murder. They thought that maybe Jose's high status in these record companies, somebody put out a hit on him, or it was a robbery. They never suspected these boys. It was when, it's coming back to me. So these boys had a therapist, and they had this therapist for a while. Somehow this therapist had reconnected with the boys. The boys were doing therapy after the murders of their parents. This therapist had a girlfriend, though, who he got in an argument with, and somehow this girlfriend knew that the Menendez brothers had told the therapist, who was her ex-boyfriend, that the Menendez brothers, they told their therapist that they did this killing, and the therapist had recordings of it. Well, his ex-girlfriend found out and went to cops and was like, listen, I know who killed Jose and Kitty Menendez. And the cops are like, really, who? And she's like, their sons. And she says, their therapist, who is my ex, has audio recordings of this. And sure enough, it was true. So that's what led investigators to Eric and Lyle, was a third-party person that was dating their therapist. Now, for those that don't know, therapists, law enforcement, social workers, teachers, they are mandated reporters. So if anyone's thinking of harming themselves, or if anyone has harmed someone and they disclose this information to, say, a teacher or a therapist, it is law that these people report this to law enforcement. So it's crazy. What was he planning to do with those recordings? Who knows? The fact that this therapist knew that Eric or Lyle had confessed this to him and, you know, he recorded it, he was probably planning to damn blackmail money out of them or something, because it don't make no sense. There was also another friend, Craig, who reported to the police that Eric had also confessed to him. So it looks like they had multiple trials. I didn't see that. So the brothers stated that they killed their parents out of fear for their lives after a lifetime of abuse at the hands of their parents, especially sexual abuse at the hands of their father, who was described as a cruel perfectionist and a pedophile. Meanwhile, their mother was described as enabling, selfish, mentally unstable alcoholic and a drug addict who encountered her husband's behavior, who encouraged her husband's behavior, and was violent with the brothers. Lyle alleged that his father began abusing him at around age 6, but stopped when he was 8 without explanation. Eric alleged he was abused up until adulthood, shortly prior to the murders. Now, they got on the stand and said something else, so take this with a grain of salt, because you can hear it out of the horse's mouth if you want to. I like the older documentaries. They tell you more. So it looks like in the mid-1970s, Lyle confided in his cousin that his father was sexually abusing him. This cousin, her name's Diane, told Kitty, who was the mother, about the incident, but Kitty sided with her husband, accusing Kyle of lying. So sad. I do believe that, you know, Jose was manipulative and controlling and controlled every aspect of these boys' lives, and he probably felt like, you know, he looked at these kids as property. I can't read half of this. It's just so horrific. I do believe that these boys were severely abused, but I don't believe that they killed their father because of the sexual abuse. I think that they were ready to be freed of their family. They wanted to live their lives, and they wanted the money. Unpopular opinion, sorry, not sorry. I think that they were ready to be done with the family and Jose completely, mentally, spiritually, emotionally. They wanted to just move on and have the world as their oyster. So it looks like they had one trial. From 93 to 94. It doesn't tell me what happened. Hold on. Mistrial. Then in 95 to 96, they had another one. And they were convicted on 2 counts of first-degree murder with special circumstances for lying in wait, as well as conspiracy to murder. And I mean, that's what they did. They went and bought guns with the intention of killing their parents. They waited for their parents to come home and waited for the perfect time to murder them. That's lying in wait. And, you know, unfortunately, just because somebody does something to you does not mean that you can kill them. The sad thing is, this man sounds like a whole nother level of sexual perpetrator, and I don't think that he would have stopped. I think that these type of people, y'all, the sick thing is these type of pedophiles, they don't stop with one generation. So, you know, and these boys, they can't just run off and leave this family. They were tied to this family unless these people died. Jose would not have let these boys just live their life the way that they wanted to. So they definitely had to die for the boys to be free, which is really sad. But in the long term, Jose would have been a perpetrator for the rest of his life, potentially even abusing his own grandchildren, because what we see is that these types of perpetrators, when they are capable of assaulting their own children, they actually, once their offspring has offspring, they turn towards the grandchildren and the great-grandchildren. So, and it intensifies with each new generation in the perpetrator. Their sexual pedophilia intensifies with another generation, which is sickening in itself, but that is what studies show, and Jose would have never stopped. I'm not saying that Eric and Lyle killing him was the only way, but it kind of is. And listen, I think they deserve life without the chance of parole. They made this decision at 1, and these were not kids from like, these kids had opportunity, and they had ways out if they wanted them. I did read that Jose would not let them go to college elsewhere, and you know, but at the same time, they are of age. They can just take off and nobody can stop them. They were 18 and 21. They could have just left home. Yeah, they wouldn't have had daddy's money, but they could have just left home. And that's the problem that I have with this. They could have just left. They wouldn't have had daddy's money, though. In my opinion, that was the motive. I do think that they were trying to cut ties with their father the only way that they knew how, because once again, I mean, they actually feared for their lives. Like, I do believe that. I do believe that they were psychologically tied to the perpetrator, their father, and they felt like the only way out was to kill him. But they could have just left home. And here's the thing. They almost blew through $1 million like the first month. Not even month. I think it was 2 or 3 weeks. They almost blew $1 million. $700,000 something dollars. And that's quite a bit of money. That tells me a lot. But also, by the time they went through 2 court trials, they were broke. That $13 million was gone. So, you know, it's crazy how things work out, right? So it looks like they were sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. I don't agree with keeping them separated. It looks like they were together in one prison for a while after they were sentenced. You know, these boys have been in prison for what, like 20 something years now, so 30 years. And they were initially put together, and then after they were sentenced, they were taken apart. They didn't see each other for 2 decades. I do think that they are not a threat to each other, and if they want to be in the same prison together, they should be. They are now, and they had to fight to make that happen. You know, they made these decisions together. They could have just left home without daddy's money, without mommy and daddy's support, and things would have been fine for them. They were already in therapy. They had things going for themselves. And, you know, they killed their parents. Unfortunately, they killed their parents. And, you know, they need to stay behind bars. They killed their parents. I understand that they were victims of extreme, horrific abuse. But they killed their parents. You know, they could have went to the cops and had Jose turned in and give statements and had Jose arrested. Yeah, it would have looked bad to society, but so is killing your parents. That looks pretty bad. So they had options, and they shouldn't have killed their parents. So, you know, I agree with the court's decision that they need to stay behind bars. It looks like both of them are married now that I saw. One of them has a stepdaughter that he's raising from prison. Listen, ladies, please do better, okay? One of their wives is an attorney. And then the other girl, and I think that was Lyle's wife. I could be wrong. But no, Lyle married a girl and has a stepdaughter with, and it's not his kid, it was the girl's kid before she married Lyle. And then the other one is married to an attorney. I'm just saying, listen, they killed their parents. Shot them in the face, their mother, twice. Like, listen, I know she was probably an evil old witch, but you leave home, you don't murder anybody, you know. And even in the case of like Gypsy Rose, I still think she should be in prison. You know, I understand that her mother brainwashed her, but she killed her mother, stabbed her to death, you know. And she claims she didn't, but she got a boy that would, you know. I don't know. I just feel like if it was me, I'd be under the jail. I can't believe that people are really out here trying to fight for them to get out of prison. I don't understand it. I guess, you know, I guess that works if you're male. But if you're a female, you actually get, and you're a victim of crimes like that, you actually get bashed even more. What is wrong with society? You victim blame if she's a woman that goes through the same thing. But if it's a man, then we'll damn fight to get his ass freed out of prison. Bitches are crazy, yo. Bitches are crazy. We'll marry him and everything and take our damn daughter to go see him in prison. What is wrong with people? I just can't. I can't. I heard Luigi had a whole fan base in court. Luigi Mangone, okay? Apparently, just like Richard Ramirez and just like Jeffrey Dahmer and like who else? Ted Bundy and hell, Ted Kaczynski. They all got super female fans ready to line up to have these dudes babies. Seriously. They was in court, outside the courthouse for Luigi. I mean, listen. That's a youngin', first of all. Second of all, I just think it's crazy. I don't know. I've been pretty angry in my days. I ain't never tried to actually kill nobody, though. You know, and I just feel like you have to have a whole different mentality to even be capable of doing something as cold-blooded as what he did to Brian Thompson. Now, I know Brian Thompson was not a good guy. He's a very bad guy. Very, very bad man. But, like, we can't be out here in the streets killing each other. That's why we got a court of law, and I'm just by the book. And if you murder parents in cold blood, you deserve to go to prison for forever. You planned that shit. You could have just left without mom and daddy's money. But that was the motive, in my opinion. Listen, I think that they hated their father. They had probably wanted him dead for a long time. But, once again, they could have just left. They were 21 and 18, which is still children, okay? Make poor decisions. They could have just left. And shit. We just start freeing everybody, and everybody's just going to start murdering everybody. You know what I mean? And why didn't they qualify for the death penalty? That was premeditated, first-degree murder. They took it off the table. I'm not saying they deserve to die, but I'm just wondering, you know. I'm just wondering, you know. I'm telling you right now, if it was you or I, and we didn't come from money, and we didn't have money to pay all them attorney's fees, we would be on death row right now. Regardless of the sexual abuse. It's only because they had money that they got that kind of defense and results. They went outside and reloaded the gun to go back in and shoot Kitty in the face. That was a big-ass mansion. It would have took a few minutes to do that. They had more than enough time to think about what they were doing. It's just crazy. I think that, it's great. Listen, one thing that I did notice is both of the boys, Eric and Lyle, have worked hard in prison to help reform programs for men that have been victims of sexual abuse and turned into perpetrators. They've helped in prison with the communities in prison. They've actually went into prison and tried to make the best of the situation. So good for them, and that's what they can continue to do. We need good people on the inside, okay? We need good people on the inside that's willing to volunteer and help other people reform. And what we don't need is mass murderers back out on the damn streets. And in 2 or 3 years, damn, they done killed their wives talking about she fell in the tub. Like, listen, that's something that happens all the time. I'm just saying, they could have left without mom and daddy's money.
I'm not sure I understand.
They didn't have to murder their parents. They should have actually turned their father in. Because here's the thing. If they would have came forward, this other boy that was in a band would have came forward, and everybody would have knew that Jose was a pervert. It's really sad. I mean, it really is. And think about your own mother knowing that that's happening to you, telling you to shut up, that you're exaggerating. Because apparently, I do believe it was Lyle, one of them went to Kitty one time and was like, hey, he like abuses me, right? And she apparently said, shut your mouth. You're over exaggerating. Da-da-da-da-da-da. So,
I didn't get that. Could
girl.
you try again?
Yeah, I think that Kitty knew, and I think she allowed it to happen, and I think she despised her sons because of it. She took her anger out on them, the anger she had towards Jose and his affliction for little boys, or attention to little boys. Like, ugh, what a weirdo. Weirdo. They were Cuban immigrants. They Jose immigrated here and brought Kitty with them. They met when they were young and got married, and then they came here, and he went to school and somehow got up in the music industry. And so he worked closely with boy bands just like Lou Pearlman. Is that who that is? Lou Pearlman? That weird man that, damn. Wasn't he over NSYNC or Backstreet Boys? One of them. Anyways, he got up in the music industry. And there ain't no telling how many kids he messed with because he had access to little boys, And hell, little girls too, but it looks like he was into little boys. Wouldn't even let them go to college by themselves because he wanted to just continue to have access to the boys. They should have left home. This is why I ran away at 15, okay? This is exactly why I ran away at 15. So, and I think I was 16. But you don't kill your parents. You take the fuck off. You don't kill your parents. I feel horrible for the boys, but they made their choices. If I would have murdered somebody at the same age, I would expect to damn go to prison for the rest of my life. I would know that consciously, So I think that they had an ample opportunity to get out of that situation, and I think that they stayed because of the money. I don't think that's the whole reason they murdered him, though. I think that it was the motivating factor. It was one of top 3 reasons. Oh, God. I'm on an episode of Crows. Jesus Christ. Well, it It is that time of year where everybody's birds migrate up here. They're everywhere. They be pooping all over my car and everything. Oh, God. Oh. That burger was good, but, like, I need to figure out what I'm going to do for dinner because I need to eat more. I haven't been eating a lot. My hair is getting on my nerves, y'all. It's so poofy. Poofy. My face is breaking out so bad I didn't even put makeup on. Yeah. If you murder people, you deserve to go to prison for the rest of your life. That's the penalty for murder. And actually, if you lie in wait like the Menendez brothers did, you actually qualify for the death penalty because it was premeditated. You planned that shit out and then you waited to the perfect time to execute somebody. Actually, technically, and see, I don't feel like that. I don't feel like they deserve the death penalty because of the mitigating circumstances. That's what mitigating circumstances are. See, that's what they're for. They change the outcome of, you know, the ending situation. And because of the fact that they were abused, I don't believe they deserve the death penalty, even though they broke the law like 4 different damn ways. Lying in wait, purchasing a gun a week before the shooting, planning shit out to the perfect time where their parents would be isolated alone with nowhere to run. Like, you know, they went above and beyond to commit this murder is what I'm saying. And they absolutely deserve to spend the rest of their life in prison. They made that choice. And if I would have killed somebody at 18, I'd be like, yep, I deserve this. This is where I belong. And I did 5 years. So, you know, and actually I've done probably 8-9 years in total complete prison time. So, yeah, I've done my time and I did my crime, you know, and that's how it is. When you go into these situations, you need to keep that in your mind. You out here fighting in the streets on Christmas at Walmart, bitch, you going to jail. You did it to yourself. Thank God for the justice system. What bits and pieces actually work. You know, there's a lot of people that probably should have went to jail. Jose is one of them. And, you know, if those boys would have went and told the right people, their father probably would have been prosecuted. Not to mention other victims coming forward stating that they were also R-worded by Jose when they were children. So, you know, murder is not the way. And they don't deserve to get out, unfortunately. But, you know, everybody's going to have mixed emotions, mixed opinions. Everybody's going to feel something different. What if that was your kid, though, and you didn't do anything wrong to your kid and they shoot you in the face? Would you want them to go to prison, or would you want them to be able to get out after 20, 30 years and walk as a free person? I'm just saying, if it was me, if you don't lock that little SOB up, I'm going to come back to haunt you. You know what I mean? If you murder somebody in cold blood, shoot them in the face with a shotgun, you deserve to go to prison for the rest of your life. Especially if you damn lie in wait. And then the reloading of the gun just says, yeah, they were damn, this was an assassination. They gave no dams, no fucks to give. It's really sad because I feel like Jose could have been prosecuted. I think the boys were scared of that, though, too, because they had this appearance to the outside world. And, you know, Kitty she had quilted this image of the family, and anything that might disturb that image, you know, caused problems in the family. So these boys were trained to be perfectionists. They had to be perfect at all times. It's really sad. But, you know, a lot of that falls on the mother, too, because Kitty is a mother above all else. But I'm sure she loved her cushiony lifestyle of not working. She didn't fucking work. Jose paid for everything. So, of course, she doesn't want to split up the family and do anything about the sexual abuse, because then that would, you know, her cushiony lifestyle would be ripped away from her. She doesn't want that. She wants to live in Beverly Hills, you know, in a mansion. Go to the spa all day. Go shopping. Lavish trips. They took them. I mean, to essentially sell your kids out and allow that to happen to your kids. You just as bad as Jose. Like, you the evilest type of bitch that ever walked the earth. To allow that to happen to your children. And to let your husband do it knowingly. I absolutely believe she knew it. I absolutely believe she knew it. And Lyle and Eric said that she knew it. And lots of people said that she knew it. That the cousin said that she told her. You know? So, yeah. What an evil bitch. I feel horrible for them. I really do. But, you know, they made their choices. And once again, this was a savage, brutal murder. Just because somebody does something to you does not give you the right to do something to someone else. And there's outlets for that if you want to go about things the right way. Jose could have been prosecuted. But I do think that Eric and Lyle had a lot of shame that they were carrying around. And also, Lyle, he carried around a lot of guilt because he knew that it was, you know, Eric finally told him that what their dad was doing to him. And, you know, Lyle had sexually abused Eric at one point. Crazy fucking family dynamic, y'all. It's just bleh. Crazy dynamic. Could you imagine if we had the right, please don't hit me, if we had the right to just go around killing like our sex abusers? I could go kill like 12 people right now. Seriously. Two fathers, some man from church who's already died, some guy, some camp counselor from San Marcan Youth Development Center. Who else? Oh, my kidnapper. Who else? I mean, I could just, you know, oh, my older brother. Yeah, if we could just go kill people that have sexually assaulted us, I could kill at least a handful. Unfortunately, life doesn't work that way. Just because somebody does something evil to you does not mean in return you become just as evil and do something worse to them. That makes you just as bad as the person that offended you. We're going up in this Publix to find me some dinner. I don't want to, but it's the only damn store. And at least I know these people ain't gonna damn throw elbows and shit around like the damn people over at Walmart a while ago. I like the damn relapsed on marijuana. They stressed me out so bad. I know, but I gotta have something for dinner. That was the first time I ate today. What did we have for... Oh, I had that egg bowl. And then I had a burger for lunch. I gotta have something for dinner. If I don't, I'll be fucking up at 1 a.m. driving through town mad as hell that nothing's open because I didn't eat before bed. And I actually eat 2 or 3 times a day. And sometimes more than that. I'm trying to eat like 5 or 6 times a day because I'm trying to gain weight. I do have a yogurt for later here. Okay. I didn't put any foundation on or anything because I'm trying to let my face breathe. My forehead and everything. I wonder if it's coming from this hat. Screw it. Did I grab a card? Yeah, it's in my pocket. Damn, this weather, y'all. It's supposed to warm up the later it gets in the week. I can't wait for it because I'm miserable. It's 60, 61, 62 today, and I'm freezing. Oh, look at the decorations. They got the poles wrapped. The birds. I'm telling you, they're hell, y'all. They come from the damn northern states, and this time of year, they're like little terrorists running around. Look, they don't even care. Hip hop, mofo. Oh, God. I hope this place ain't crazy like Walmart was. Pray for me. Can we say a prayer? Dear baby Jesus, please don't let Brooke lose her mind up in this damn Publix. wondering if I want this carrot cake. Something to cook on the stove, like a piece of meat, steak or chicken. Carrot cake looks good. I've been doing really good. There's that cake mix I was looking for. Lower sugar. Buy one, get one. Lowered music. I don't know what to get. I'm stressed out. This is why I don't come in here, because everything's such big portions. And these don't even look good. Here we go. $8.99. Y'all, I'm about to just get this cake. I'm so aggravated. I don't know what I want. I don't really see anything that's like... I'm just going to grab some fruit. And I got tuna in the truck if I want to do like a tuna something. face is red. My face is so red. Jeez. It's windburn. Can't win. Literally. Where's my vape? I look cute though. I even put my Hey Dudes on and everything. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. You're welcome. Okay, we got everything. Cake and watermelon. My God, you guys. I make poor choices. Like coming to the grocery store 3 days before Christmas. And I'm going to have to this week. Like, I don't have a fridge, so I have to come get yogurt at least once a day. And fruit. My chin is the reddest. Santa got a Lexus for, Santa got a Tesla for Christmas. It looked like Santa driving. Oh, I called my insurance company and I said, hey girl, hey, I got a payment for you for next month. And she says, oh, we would have been open Christmas Eve. I said, what? She's like, yeah, we stay open Christmas Eve. I'm like, no way, that's crazy. The insurance company. She said they work the day of Christmas Eve. You know what I mean? Like the day. Not Christmas actual Eve, but like the day of Christmas Eve. And the lady at Boost said she got to work too. I said, damn. Let me find out the economy's open back up. Let me find out we going back to damn 24-hour Walmart hours. Damn, I'd be in heaven. Remember those days? I don't think we'll ever go back there. People don't want to damn work. And they don't want me to work either. They won't let me work. I'll damn work third shift at Walmart. Oh my God, my face is so red. I want to try that cake. It's Christmas cake. Because I'm not eating it all. I'll save it for Christmas. The next like 2 or 3 days I'll eat on it. Carrot cake. I want a spoon. It's carrot cake. It smells fabulous. Cream cheese, carrots, and I see like walnuts. I don't know. I think those are pecans or walnuts. I will say Publix got some good cakes. Look at the walnuts. That is good. That is really, really good. It ain't even got a damn. It must be bad for you. It ain't even got the calories or nothing. You know it's bad for you when they don't even put that shit on there. Walnuts. Yeah, you know it's got some sugar in it when they don't even damn tell you how much it's got in there. Not bad. Alright. Hey, he got the right idea. Look at that. He got a motorhome with a damn AC unit on the back. Hold on, here he come. Watch. He got a damn AC unit hanging out the back of that son of a bitch. I know that's right. You get it, buddy. Anyway, you got to. No judgment here, sir. At least I know you ain't gonna fucking suffocate back there when I see your ass on the beach for 2 days. You know what I mean? Because I be worried about some of them. They don't never leave their homes. It's called depression. It comes with the territory of living out of your car. Oh, God. Hair washing day is always a pain in the ass, you know? it looks like shit for the first 24 hours, and then tomorrow it'll look fabulous. I'm in a conundrum. I can't get out of this parking lot. Oh my God, what have I done? Hell no. Hell no. It's so damn busy. It's not my fault. It's literally that busy. It's giving me anxiety, you know? People are just everywhere. I bet the next 3 days are going to be intense, you guys. I'm going to have to start getting up early and going to the store and getting shit early, everything I need for the day, because I can't do this all week. I'm going to blow a gasket. And you know old people be out here, bless their hearts, they don't know how to drive. Oh my God, this poor teenage girl, it looks like she's riding with her mom. She looks like she's about to have an aneurysm too. She's like... That's what she was doing. They look like twins. They look like a mom and a daughter. And the daughter was in the passenger seat freaking out. I get it, girl. Me too. Just wait till you get to drive, boo-boo. Just wait. It gets worse. Just wait till you get your license, girly. That anxiety gets worse. If it's bad with you in the passenger seat, just hold on. Hold on. This is why I can't ride with people. It causes me anxiety to get 10 times worse. And then sometimes when I'm driving, I'm like, what the hell am I doing? When you're on autopilot, you're like, how did I get here? I drove all the way home and don't even remember stopping for no stop signs, no red lights. How did I get home? That shit's rough. It's like, damn, did I stop at that stop sign 14 miles back or not? Did I just blow through that son of a bitch? No, you stopped. You stopped. Don't worry, you stopped. At least that's what I tell myself. I haven't did that in a while, but I used to do that a lot when I was driving home from Charlotte in the middle of the night. Be like, damn, how did I even get on the interstate? Be going down 85. I do not miss that kind of traffic. I don't really have to deal with that here. I might have to deal with a little bit over by the beaches. Well, it's kind of bad recently because Christmas, you see a lot of people in from like other parts of the town too. Other parts of like the United States. It has been kind of thick. Everybody's out getting their Christmas shopping done and stuff. But I don't have to deal with the highway traffic is what I'm saying. I never get on the highway. I don't even use the highways here. Like, I'm so far away from all of that. I don't need none of that. I don't have to deal with it, thank God. But if you live in North Carolina, you're going to be on a highway every day. You have to get to work, to get home. You're getting on a major highway, whether it's 40, 85, freaking, God, Raleigh. I hate that area. Charlotte. Greensboro, Jesus Christ, you might get shot in traffic there. At least I ain't got to deal with that. Oh, God. Luigi Mangone's attorney, he had a court appearance today. Boy, let me tell you something. That bitch is a pit bull. She is. She said, y'all perp walked him like he was da-da-da-da-da-da. Y'all are not allowing him due process. Y'all were trampling on his damn constitutional rights. Like, I was like, damn. Okay, girl, that's what we need to bring back to the courtroom. Confrontation. That makes it exciting. She said, I'll be damned if you're going to do my client like this. I've had an attorney do that for me one time. She said pretty much the same thing. You're violating my client's civil rights or constitutional rights. This is not fair. blah, 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 blah. So I'm glad to see an attorney standing up for him, because what they're doing is crooked, you know. They're active. We got real murderers out here in the streets of New York right now, actual gang members and shit. Oh, we got women sleeping on the subway getting caught on fucking fire by illegal immigrants, but they're not fucking perp walked. Yes, let me tell you, because the news ain't gonna tell you, honey. There was a woman that was asleep on the subway in New York, and this illegal immigrant set her clothing on fire. They said she went up in a matter of seconds. Everything was on fire. He steps outside of the subway train, sits on a bench, and watches her burn to death. Yeah, so then that same little blonde-haired white lady from New York, I can't stand her, Eric Adams, next, listen, I don't know who she is. She's part of Eric Adams' office. She's a white lady. She looked crazy. I don't like her. Bad attitude. Anyways, she couldn't say what was going on. She just kept saying this man caught this lady on fire. She wouldn't admit that he was an illegal immigrant. He wasn't even supposed to be here. But he was. He is. And, you know, they don't put that all over the news and tell you the truth about that. But Lord forbid, let some CEO who's harmed hundreds of thousands, if not millions of Americans, let him get gunned down. And since he's, you know, part of the upper crust of society, then they'll make sure to prosecute Luigi to the fullest, perp walking, you know, trying to make him out to be some horrible assassin. But actual criminals who are over here setting people on fire, which is, I mean, I would rather be gunned down than set on fire. What about you? Especially not while I'm asleep either. Brian got hit in the back. He probably didn't even know what the hell happened. It happened so fast. Your adrenaline takes over, and it's not like you're in pain, you know? Your body goes into shock and you don't even feel it. You're just numb, allegedly, after a few minutes. That's probably when you start to lose so much blood, your body starts to shut down. It's kind of sad. But what I'm saying is getting burned to death is like a literal fucking nightmare, right? For me it is. I don't want to burn to death. I'd rather get shot in the back that I didn't even see it coming. It's crazy to me. And I agree with Luigi's attorney, and I'm glad that she's damn a feisty bitch, because I love it. I was like, yes. She's like talking to the judge, the prosecutor, the DA. He spoke, blah, 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 blah. And then she stood up and she's like, well, first of all, I think it's a little ridiculous the way the NYPD and Eric Adams is acting. Blah, 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 blah. And she's like, first of all, my client is supposed to be presumed innocent until proven guilty, and he hasn't even been allowed that right. Then she's like, y'all are trampling all over his constitutional rights more than in one way. I mean, she just spilled the beans, honey. I love that. I can't wait to see her damn defend him in court. Oh God, what was that? He definitely deserves, you know, at the very least, a life sentence. And probably more than that. I'm being nice because I feel bad for the kid. But once again, just because you go through things in life and somebody hurts you, you do not have the right to go and then hurt someone else. That makes you just as bad as the person that hurt you. And this is coming from somebody that's hurt people and had people hurt them. So I see both sides. I just think that she's good for his defense, the way that she came swinging. Shots fired off the gate. I said, ooh, this is going to be interesting. You know how many defense attorneys are scared to stand up in court and say, Your Honor, y'all are violating my client's constitutional rights? Most too scared to tell the truth, even though they see shit that is against the law fucking going down. They'll be too scared to do or say anything about it because they're part of the system. Yeah, you're a defense attorney, but behind the scenes, they have to behave a certain way to play a certain part. And at the end of the day, unfortunately, it's not always, in your best interest, these attorneys. I've had 2 good ones, and, I'm grateful for that. Especially if they damn a public defender. You never know what you're getting, honey. It looks like it's gonna rain, y'all. I mean, it's pretty. We headed to the beach. I'm just gonna pull up and chill out because I'm going to bed in a little while. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do about dinner. I'll probably just do girl dinner. I guess I could cook some noodles. God dang, them tents are just getting worse and worse in the woods. Look. Hold on. Sorry. I'm look, and it's the bushland. Sorry. We're gonna open up. It's the wetlands. I wonder how many people have accidentally drove off into that shit. I don't know if it's deep enough for you to damn sink a car, but somebody's come around this damn turn in the middle of the night and drove off in that shit before. It looks like the military is restoring a ship on the other side of the ocean. I don't know, though. I've been over there when I'm to Huguenot, and it looks like they're restoring one of their old warships, but I could be wrong. I don't know anything about restoration, honey. Ain't that what it's called? I don't even know. I think that's what it's called. So, yeah, I don't know, but it's pretty. Whatever they're doing something. I don't know if they just adding a coat of paint or what. But there's a warship over there near Huguenot State Park. Nobody fishing today. Does a lot of y'all have the Monday off today and tomorrow and the rest of the week? Or, I don't know how people do shit for the holidays. I mean, I figured if you got you one of them nice paying jobs, they probably give you the whole week off, right? Or am I tripping? Is that just a fantasy in my head? If I had a high paying job that I'd get a week off for Christmas? I don't know how that stuff works. I feel like my parents used to get 3 or 4 days off. Because we would take off to the coast. Or take off and go do something. Or, so they had to have time off to do that. Huguenot. I love Huguenot. We went over there a few weeks ago. Huguenot's one of my favorites. That's where I got a flat tire. That's where I was on the way to the first flat tire. Yeah, I rolled over some railroad tracks, and all of a sudden I seen a piece of ship glass fly out of my tire, and it looked like a piece of ship glass, like a piece of sea glass. And it was huge. It was triangular. I guess I ran it over or whatever because it punctured the tire 2 seconds later after I saw it fly out of my tire. I was looking in the rearview mirror when my tire threw it up. I said, oh, Lord. I looked down and my thing was saying PSIs. It was saying your PSI is dropping. It went from it went from 42 to 29 to 12. And I'm like, oh, shit. And I can feel the car moving. And I'm like, oh, my God, I've got a flat tire. I was on the way to Huguenot. It's one of my favorite beaches. I like driving out there. But hell, when I got out there, I couldn't drive out there because I had the donut on. My all-wheel drive won't work if I got the donut on. I hate that I pulled up to this fence, but I kind of want a piece of that cake again. That shit was good. I need to wipe my face down because I put some of this stuff on my face and I'm wondering if it made it red. I need to, like, leave it alone for, like, 2 or 3 days. I guess I've been putting too much shit on it. My chin is really red. My face almost looks burnt. Like, I don't know how to explain it. It's got to be from the wind, right? It's been really, really windy. Shit sucks. Being out in the elements, that's another thing they don't tell you, is like when you're outside like this, your skin changes because you're in the elements every day. When I was at the park, I was chilling outside the car and my face gets all windburnt out there. It sucks. Yeah, I called, I paid all my bills, and it frustrates me because it's just like, at what point do I get ahead in life? When are things going to get better? It's just the same shit, different day, and it sucks. It really does. I guess the cake makes it feel better. I said I was going to eat this in like 4 days, didn't I? No wonder my face is breaking out, probably from Celsius and cake. That shit is dangerous. Let's see what I got to eat for dinner. Coat. I need to drink this yogurt. The kids are out of school because the neighborhood is full of youngins playing. So if the kids are out of school, the parents are out of school, right? How much time do y'all get off for work? How much time do y'all get off for work? Lord have mercy. What is going on? Where is my regular people? Hey, Deborah. Kat. I know, I was looking for Laura too, Jeremy. Great question. Hello, Kat. Kit Kat. Mini cannolis at the bakery Publix. I've never had those. Somebody singing in the Silent Night. Sorry. Oh, there we go. 5 days with the weekend. That ain't bad. That ain't bad. Could be worse. You too. Could be worse. Oh, here comes the ferry. So I got tuna, oysters, pepperoni, Spam. Fruits. I need to eat this tomorrow. It looks like it's going to go bad if I don't. Put that out so I can see it. I mean, I guess I could do girl dinner, but I'll probably eat that fruit and yogurt and be fine. But we'll see. I definitely am just like going, I'll have to go back to the gas station later to use the bathroom because welcome to my life. Have to look for a bathroom every damn night. this to fit anywhere. There. Spam. Love me some spam. Gotta fry it up. It's good for you too, as long as you're not like eating it every day. You eat it like once a week to replenish before a workout. It's perfect. Plenty of saturated fats, trans fats, lots of sodium, which you need when you actually work out. This wind has got my face so burnt. That'll work. Get my bangs back. Should be in my face, getting on my nerves, wrapped around my throat. Can't breathe. Well, I'm gonna run, y'all. I have nothing interesting to talk about at all. I spent like 3 hours brushing up on the Menendez case files. Went and pulled some of the witness statements because I wanted to make sure that what the cousin said she witnessed and heard was true. I didn't want to hear it from a documentary and then it didn't happen. So I had to actually go find the videos, recordings of the case files. And there was lots of people knew that those boys were getting molested. It was more than one or two family members that knew. Actually, even boys from the boys' school, from Lyle and Eric's school, people that played sports with the boys would come over to the boys' house and see that there was some weird dynamic between Jose and the boys, because Jose would shower with the boys, so his sons, and there was team members that played sports with the Menendez brothers that testified that there was something weird going on in that damn house. And here, let me tell you something. You know, the most unobservant people in the world, teenage boys. They live in their own world, honey. They have no idea what's going on ever. So for a bunch of teenage boys to say, yeah, they had something weird going on sexual in that home, for teenage boys to be that observant, something was definitely going on. Not to mention Diana, the little cousin that heard about it and went to Kitty. And then those photos, the brothers said that they would just be like showering or changing after a sport, and their dad would just come to their room, pull them out of the room, and take them into the study and make them pose for sexual pictures. And they found those pictures. Sick. Absolutely sick. But unfortunately, once again, they could have left. I left home when my stepfather started molesting me. I immediately ran out of the house, and I didn't look back. And that's what you do. And sometimes that's what you're going to have to do to protect yourself. And thank God when I did that, there was a wonderful woman named Kathy Blevins that took me in and helped me and showed me what a real family was like. Her and her husband were like parents to me. And David didn't never act like that. So, you know, he would have never treated me like my stepfather treated me. So they were great people, and I'm glad that they helped me get out of a abusive situation. But not once did I ever think about violently shooting my parents in the face. I really think that money was the main motive, along with they didn't want to give up their lifestyle. You know, I just think that, you know, what if that was your kid and they're looking at the Menendez files like, listen, going lenient on these kinds of crimes don't, you know, help prevent them in the future. But something that does is making an example and letting it be known that we are not going to tolerate being gunned down while you lie in wait for us to do so. That's that Biden policy bullshit. He's catching it now. He's catching it now. People are pissed They're like, how did he commute all of these sentences to life without the chance of parole? They were all death row inmates. Well, newsflash, honey. We haven't been using the damn death penalty anyways. So, I don't agree with it either. But apparently we was never going to execute them anyways because they've been sitting there for 30 or 40 years. Why haven't we done did it? What we been waiting on? Jesus? I thought we was sending them to Jesus. I didn't know we was waiting on Jesus to take them. I thought we was sending them there ourselves. I thought that's what the death penalty was. For real, what the fuck? They've been eating good up in federal prison with their feet kicked up with Nikes, watching damn color TV in their cells, waiting on canteen. What a life. Hell, that's half better than the life I have now. At least I have views and freedom. But you know what I mean? Like, we just been feeding them, letting them get fat and plump, like little damn Christmas, Thanksgiving turkeys. I guess we weren't never going to kill them, so they like, well, we'll just commute it to life without the chance of parole. Y'all couldn't have picked no better candidates. Y'all picked the damn children killers, the bank robbers that shot cops. Y'all picked the damn child R-wordist. That one guy killed a child and a mother. The little girl had to watch her mother get shot. And then he violently assaulted her and killed her. It's coming to light now. People started looking up them damn people like I did this morning, and now it's all coming to light. Y'all should be outraged. I know I am. Because if it was us, honey, we'd be under the jail. They would have done killed us 7 times over. What'd she do? Well, nothing really. We just alleged she did some shit. We took her out anyways. We actually didn't have any evidence, but fuck it. She won't be missed. Nobody even noticed. Oh, the birds, they're shitting on my car. Yep, I know. Ain't that crazy? The judge, it was called Kids for Cash. It was 2 of them. It was 2 judges. Somehow they had some pull, some kind of financial interest, assets in a juvenile juvenile detention center that was privately owned. And for every juvenile that they got placed in this correction facility for juveniles, they were getting kickbacks for it. They were receiving money for locking up. And you know the crazy part? The crazy part is most of those children were not even criminals. They were pinning fake bullshit, shoddy charges on children to lock up innocent children. Fact check me. I don't even know people. Where are the people? Oh, I see people up there. All right. That looked like a riggedy one. Y'all, that look old as hell. I don't know if I want to go down that old-ass slide. Look, it looked like they just bought some replacement piece in the middle. They couldn't even afford the damn yellow part. Or is it just so old it's done damn baked from the sun? What in the world? That looks like some cheap-ass McDonald's ride on top of that damn ship. Carnival. Ain't that the one that got on them people sick? All of them. They all do, Brooke. They all sick. It looks empty up there. Damn, I guess this is the time of year to go. Probably get tickets pretty cheap. And you ain't got to worry about getting exposed to a bunch of sickness because, hell, ain't nobody on a damn boat. You can probably get room service fast as hell. Perfect. It's my kind of season. But that ain't my kind of boat. I don't do boats. I ain't getting on that shit. Them things is nasty as hell. Ain't no telling how many dead bodies done been up on that thing. I'm good. I'd be sick as hell the whole time anyways. And you can't mix Dramamine and alcohol. I mean, you can, but you might die. Alright, I'm gone. I'm gonna relax, put on some comfortable clothes, wash my face, use the bathroom again, be depressed. I had my little chalkboard out. I was doing some basic math with my little chalk, and I kept doing it over and doing it over, and I'm like, what am I doing wrong? I wasn't doing nothing wrong, I'm just fucking broke. I kept saying, no, I gotta be doing something wrong. I gotta have like $30 left over. I did it like 4 times. I was like, no, you ain't doing nothing wrong. You just broke, bitch. You broke. I was like, surely I'm carrying the one when I shouldn't or something. You know, like trying to damn figure out these damn bills. And then I call the insurance lady. And she's like, in a great mood. She's like, yeah, we're going to spend the week baking when I get off on Christmas Eve. I said, what? She said, yeah, we got to work Christmas Eve day, Wednesday. I guess they got to make that money, right? I tried to call the storage people, and she's fucking closed. She's like, she had a voicemail. It said they're going to be closed all week, which is fine. It's fine. But still, I'm just like, geez, lady. Kind of short notice right before the 1st, but whatever. Whatever. At least my truck payment and insurance is paid, and my cell phone. It's definitely about to storm. I gotta prepare. Y'all be safe. We'll talk tomorrow. I'll try to be in a better mood. My face is so windburnt. It sucks. Me neither, Susan. That's what I'm saying. Life is too short to die on a damn carnival ship, okay? I've been through so much. Listen, that would be the thing that takes me out. That would be it, you know? I done made it through so much, and I fall off a damn boat in the middle of Antarctica or somewhere. For real. Hell no. Them things is nasty as hell. Don't do it. Don't do it. I advise against it. Y'all be safe, and happy holidays. I hope y'all are having fun preparing for the holidays, and be safe out here. Don't kill nobody at Walmart. It's gonna be okay. We're gonna get through this. Y'all be safe and have a good night. We'll talk soon. Merry Christmas. Bye, y'all.